Well, I'm going to make some künefe. This is the pan I always use, this size of pan. You can use a larger pan too if you want. I have 2 pounds of shredded phyllo dough, which is also known as kadaifi.
Okay, 1 pound per package, so you need 2 packages.
Yes, you need 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top layer.
Very good.
And for each pound of the shredded kadaifi, I use 1 cup of butter or margarine. I use half and half butter, half margarine, because I like the taste of the butter when I'm eating it. For the filling, we have part skim ricotta. This is 1/3 less fat. You can use the 100% fat, or you can use the non-fat. It depends what you like. They all come out pretty good. We have sugar here that we're going to make a syrup later on, but we'll come to that later. And I have some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, that I like to sprinkle on top of the skim or ricotta cheese.
So the main ingredients are basically the dough, the butter, and the cheese.
And the cheese. And the syrup later on. Next step is you take your kadaifi or shredded phyllo dough out of the package, and there is a plastic, it's wrapped in plastic wrap. Of course, I like to mention that when you buy this from the store, it's frozen. So I took it out of the freezer this morning earlier so that it would defrost and be easy to handle. And then what I do is I start cutting it with this knife.
Very finely. About an inch, I would say.
Yeah, about an inch or so. Put it in your pan like this, and
spread it.
Shred it with your hands some more. Because you're going to pour the butter over it and mix it, and sometimes it gets lumpy, so you have to be careful. Okay, you're pouring your butter now. Oops, I have a lump. That's better. Okay. And then you have to mix this so that your whole kadaifi is covered with this butter and margarine. Okay, I think this is done.
And you just manually take out all the lumps and unstrand them.
Yeah, you have to make sure that, otherwise it will be lumpy, the lumps will be.
And it'll bake like that.
Yeah, as you're making it, you kind of fix it too. Okay, what I usually do is I remove this into this container.
Okay.
And I get ready for the next layer.
And so you're basically going to just do the same thing over again.
Top layer. Yeah, you do the same thing over again. Well, I'm recycling the bag for the künefe because I like to cut this and then cover the künefe with it later on. Of course, you can use fresh
Saran wrap.
saran wrap.
But looks a little thicker.
This is thicker, and it comes in handy for me. It's clean.
Mm-hmm.
The dough came out of it,
Right.
so that's what I do.
Okay.
Now after I shredded and mixed the butter, I'm pressing this down for the bottom layer.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, it's covered with the butter and the margarine. Spooning this down. The best thing is to just
Lump it on the fruit.
yeah, then you can spread it easily. Okay, I put some cold water here, and I'm doing this with the spoon to be able to spread it evenly all over. And this is going to take a little time, so that if you don't dip it in the spoon, the cheese will stick to the spoon. So, well, after you have evenly, you don't worry about the edges, because when you put the top layer.
So you kind of want a little border around it?
No, when
It'll
you
melt.
put the top layer, it will push it towards the side.
Oh, when you pack down the top layer.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you sprinkle some cinnamon.
This gives a little flavor
With the syrup.
with the syrup. Now you're going to try and spread this top layer evenly on the cheese. Now some people like it fluffy. This top layer, they like it fluffy like this. They don't like it pressed down too much, but we like ours pressed down.
So you could just bake it like this?
Yeah, I've had where they've had it. They haven't pressed down. It's fluffy like this. But
so then that gets kind of like whiskers when it bakes. It's crunchy.
Yeah.
I like it pressed down a little bit.
Yeah. This is enough weight. I think this is enough weight. An hour later, I'll move this tray this way so that this half will be pressed down too. And then after that, you can either put it in the refrigerator, bake it before you're going to serve, because this dessert tastes best when it's
the cheese is freshly
warmed. Not hot, but warm. Now you see the sugar here. After you bake it in a 400-degree oven,
how long?
You make it takes 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
You have to check until it's nice and thick on top. It varies from oven to oven. You take the 2.5 cups of sugar and 1 1/4 cup of water, and you boil this with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay.
And when
You boil the water, then add the sugar?
no, you put everything
And
together
then bring it to a
and
boil.
bring it to a boil, and then after this is baked, you take the syrup, which should be lukewarm, not very hot. When you take the tray out of the oven, and then you pour this syrup on top, and then you cut it in squares.
Serving size
Bon
Künefe.
appetit.
I don't want any.
You put it on your ear.
You help make
There. Can you hear it now?
Okay, one little.
Okay.
Here's the Künefe we made.
What do you say?
I like that.
It might need to sit for a minute.